Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and wondered, does my dog truly love me? Or is it just because I feed them every day? Even people who've raised dogs for over a decade still carry that lingering question, not out of doubt, but from a deep need for affirmation. Something small, but enough to make them believe. This bond is unique, sacred, and real. Dogs may not speak, but they always find a way to show their love. The problem is, sometimes we don't understand the language they're using. And you know what? Some of the smallest actions, like curling up next to you each night or watching you quietly from across the room, can be the clearest signs that your dog has imprinted on you forever. So, how can you truly know? Right now, we'll explore 9 powerful and emotional signs that show your dog doesn't just love you. They see you as their entire world. When your dog chooses to sleep next to you every night, it's not just because your bed is softer or warmer. In the wild, dogs only sleep close to those they deeply trust. Sleep is when they're most vulnerable. And if your pup chooses you as their resting place, it means, to them, you are the safest, most comforting presence. You're not just the one who feeds and waters them. You are their sense of peace, your scent, your breath, your presence. It all becomes an invisible blanket wrapping around their little heart through the night. Sleeping with you isn't a habit. It's a heartfelt choice. Some researchers even suggest that the way a dog sleeps beside you reflects levels of emotional bonding, like subtle, instinctive versions of dog bonding signs that show you're more than just their companion. You're their core attachment. Not everyone notices it, but if you've ever caught your dog quietly watching you from afar, or constantly checking to see if you're still there, you're witnessing one of the purest signs of attachment. In a dog's world, constantly checking in with someone they trust is how they stay safe. It's their way of whispering, I see you, I'm following you, and I won't let you out of my sight. Some might call it separation anxiety, but often it's just unconditional love. It's even more special if you notice your dog looking back at you, even while playing, walking in the park, or exploring something new. That simple behavior speaks volumes, that in their heart, you're their anchor, the center of their universe. They might walk a few steps ahead, but they always turn back to make sure the most important person is still there. It's an instinct, but also one of the most endearing ways they say, you're my pack. Interestingly, some modern pet owners have started using smart dog collars not just for tracking, but to understand these subtle signals better. From heart rate changes to activity patterns, all adding new layers to how we connect. And have you noticed that whenever you're truly sad, your dog quietly comes over, lies beside you, or just stares at you with those soulful, shiny eyes? No words, no permission needed. Your dog comes to you like a silent soulmate. It's not a coincidence. Science has shown that dogs can detect stress hormones in human sweat and tears. They can't understand sadness in words, but they feel it with their whole heart. And the most beautiful part is, they don't ask for anything. They don't judge. They just stay by your side, as if to say, you're not alone. I'm here. Moments like those are perfect examples of emotional enrichment dogs crave and offer. These emotional exchanges aren't just comforting. They help shape a dog's inner calm and empathy. And if you've ever found your dog curled up on a pile of your dirty clothes instead of their nice, fresh-smelling bed, that's the clearest sign that your scent is their emotional comfort. For dogs, smell is the most powerful emotional language. When they bury their face in your sweaty shirt, It's not because it's soft, it's because you're in it. They're seeking connection, just like how people hug a loved one's pillow when they're apart. Dogs use scent to soothe their longing. From scent to eye contact, a dog's bond with humans shows not just in emotions, but in behavior. If your dog often stares deeply into your eyes, don't feel weird or confused. In the dog world, prolonged eye contact is usually a challenge, but when they override that instinct to hold your gaze, it means they trust you completely. Science has also found that eye contact between dogs and humans triggers oxytocin, the bonding hormone mothers release when looking at their babies. That moment isn't just a look. It's a deep, invisible thread pulling on your heart. Not every dog gives that look, but if they do, you are someone truly special. That special bond becomes even clearer if your dog listens to you more than anyone else in the family. When you call, they come running. When you speak, they wait for your next cue. This goes beyond training. It's their quiet way of saying you're the leader they trust most. In a family pack, dogs understand role dynamics. If you're the one they listen to above all, that's their silent way of declaring, "I trust you to lead." That level of attentiveness often correlates with overall well-being too. Dogs who feel safe and seen are more responsive during things like dog wellness exams or even routine grooming. We often think a dog's love is constant, but in truth, dogs can shift their favorite person over time, depending on presence and connection. If you start spending more quality time with them, going on walks, playing, or simply sitting beside them when they're sad, their love naturally grows. Just like humans, dogs need quality presence, not just physical presence. And if you notice that you've become the one they seek out most, congratulations. You're not just imprinted, you're deepening that bond every single day. That presence is especially important for growing pups, when even playtime or walks can become fuel for better dog brain development nutrients to work their magic. Experience and bonding go hand in hand. And finally, the clearest, but most overlooked sign. When your dog starts mirroring your emotions and personality. If you smile a lot, they become more playful. If you're tense, they become more alert and quiet. Dogs are like emotional mirrors, and when they imprint on you, they don't just follow you. They start becoming a part of you. It sounds sacred, doesn't it? Because only someone who truly loves you, who is truly attached, starts becoming more like you, in step, in expression, and in how they love the world with your heart. And if you've noticed even one, or all, of these signs in your dog, take a moment, place your hand over your heart, and smile gently. Because you're not just a dog owner, you are someone's whole world. Their sky, their everything, forever imprinted in their soul. Cherish it. If this video touched something in your heart, don't forget to hit subscribe to hear more warm, meaningful stories about the special bond between humans and dogs. Because here, we're not just talking about how to care for a dog, we're learning how to love and be loved in the truest sense.